Hi everyone! What's the one thing that could happen if you fail? How do you feel about trying new things? It's totally natural to feel anxious or stressed when considering the possibilities of losing everything you have worked for. One wrong move and your dream slips through your fingers. But imagine a fearless life. What would it look like? Welcome to Connect Within TV. Let's talk about something that imprisons us all at some point in life. Fears. Our deepest fears are often masked by our loudest distractions. We use social media, entertainment, or substance abuse to suppress our anxieties and concerns. It's only when we are quiet, reflective, and still that we are compelled to confront the truths we have been avoiding. But what if I told you that you can actually smash through worries that prevent you from reaching your potential and live a fearless life? So, let's dive deeper. Having fears as a human is a very natural emotion that we all experience right through our life. Well, fears are not always unhealthy, as they actually stop us from doing something foolish or dangerous. If we do not feel afraid of something, we won't be able to protect ourselves from impending threat. For example, animals might sense an immediate threat and display fearful behavior, such as a deer running from the hunter, a rabbit hiding from a hawk, or a fish darting away from a predator. Fear of breaking laws or facing legal consequences promotes a law-abiding behavior in a person. It serves as a survival mechanism in both humans and animals in order to help them protect themselves in any alarming situation. However, fears can have negative impact in our life, from hijacking our brain to keeping us stuck in a defeated mindset. Many people experience infrequent fears, such as fear of failure or rejection, fear of commitment, or not being good enough. Also, the fear of something bad will happen in future, which is very usual and normal. But when there is a constant fear of something, especially never-ending fear of something that bothers you every day, then it might cause you harm, such as persistent fear of failure that holds you back from even trying or putting in efforts. This fear has far-reaching consequences, compromising both personal and professional life. It erodes the foundations of your meaningful relationships, damaging trust, open communication, and empathetic understanding. This, in turn, fuels destructive patterns such as suffocation, jealousy, emotional unavailability, and insecurity that ultimately propels you towards isolation. But have you ever paused to think, why do you fear? Are you limited by what's beyond your control, or it is your own reluctance to change? Are you afraid of the power of your insecurities, or is this just your own sensitivity? Is it something uncontrollable, or it is the fear of being left alone, judged, or rejected? Perhaps it's the way your thought patterns are developed to respond to uncomfortable situations, real or imagined. But what if we could recognize these patterns and overcome them? What if we could face our fears? Maybe it's time to find out what lies beneath them. But the challenge is, how do we rewire our minds, transform fears into strength? To tame excessive fears, we need to understand why they exist and how they work. We fear because our brains are wired to potential threats that originate from traumatic events or painful memories of past. Sometimes our family dynamics triggers fear responses, such as a learned or a conditioned behavior. For example, someone growing up in poverty may develop a fear of financial insecurity, or excessive exposure to others' failures and witnessing their setbacks can create a sense of uncertainty and instill unnecessary fear in them. Lack of confidence and perceived inadequacies caused by excessive criticism and neglect as a child activates the body fear response. Stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol also provokes emotional distress and induce a fear-based psychological reaction. By grasping the purpose and underlying mechanism, we can effectively manage and conquer our fears. Imagine yourself trapped in a dark room, tied with a rope. The rope here is symbolizing your biggest fear. You are trying to escape, but rope holds you back with a paralyzed grip of fear. Look right into the eyes of your fears and tell them, I am stronger than your grip and I'll not let you trap me here and hold me back from living a life that I deserve. Now, imagine a light flickering in the dark room, symbolizing hope and courage. As you see the light, you start opening the rope. With each tie open, you gain strength. The light increases as you struggle for your freedom. The final tie is open and you step out of the dark room. Now you can see the bright sunny sky, representing your win. You have found a new sense of courage, confidence, and freedom. This win represents the transformation and growth that lasts forever. By not confronting our fears, we prolong our emotional pain and hinder personal growth. My dear folks, too much or baseless fears can be harmful to your well-being and overall quality of your life. So, next time, whenever a fear knocks in, repeat to yourself that you hold the power to lift yourself up and you are responsible for your own comeback. Did that resonate with you? We want to hear from you. Have you ever faced your fears and how did you overcome it? Share your story in the comments below and share with someone who needs to hear this. Your story can change lives. Subscribe to Connect Within TV and start your journey towards a more self-aware, empowered, and mentally liberal you.